Next, we have the body proportions. You have a slider for height, shoulder width, chest size, waist width, hip width, glute size, and bulge size. Now, the bulge will just be showing where the underwear is, and you can adjust it to however you want.
Well, greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and how are you today? So, fill you in on what's going on with me so far. This morning, I left at the wee early hours of 7:30 in the morning to go to my hospital to get an MRI. Never had one before. I hope I never get one again. It's like being encased in a very expensive white coffin, headphones on, hearing the worst Billy Joel song I could ever be subjected to. What is it? Of course, Uptown Girl. Anything after 1981, Billy Joel just wasn't the same again.
Still rock and roll to me.
I almost wanted to press the buzzer and ask the attendant to let me out, but obviously it was too late by then. So half an hour later on, I got up all giddied and moving around, and ooh, it was quite the experience. So in 10 days' time, I will actually find out what's actually wrong with me. And on another note, folks, my mum a few days ago was saying to me, "What are you doing on the cover of this? What is this?" And I thought, what is she talking about? So she's pointing to season 2 of Miami Vice. Now, who do you think my mum thought was me? I'm going to give you a few moments to TikTok this over. Yes, of course, she thought I was Don Johnson. Obviously, she thought I was Philip Michael Thomas. And I had to explain to her, listen, Mum, in 1986, I wasn't in Miami Vice. This good-looking guy was Philip Michael Thomas. All the girls liked him as much as Don Johnson, and they were a great dynamic duo, these two. I really loved them, but she was insistent that that was me. I mean, look, yes, I had a Richard Ayoade hairstyle back then, but honestly, while it was flattering that Mum thought I was part of this, like, no, it is sweet. Mum has her days where she's good and she's got a memory as sharp as a tack, and then other days she just comes out with a belter like that. I mean, wow. Sonny Crockett and Ricardo Tubbs, and I guess I could be the latter. Why not? I'll take that. It's time to get your motorboats running. Anyway, here's today's video.
Everybody, this is Nico Bellic. Stay tuned and stay affected.
On today's episode of Kung Fu Hot Dog.
Okay, you can come. Are you coming?
Kind of busy right now.
And I'm coming for it, Ken. I'm coming for the fucking money, you piece of shit.
I'm like getting the feeling of coming in the gym. I'm getting the feeling of coming at home. I'm getting the feeling.
In the ass end of space, even aliens watch Jason King with Kung Fu Hot Dog.
This is the greatest show I've seen in my life.
Duke Nukem likes this guy. Approved by 1970s Robert Redford.
This headline just reeks of absolute cringe. After Dragon Age the Veilguard includes top surgery scars, why does the left always parrot the phrase, all art is political? Because if that's the case, then all video games are political as well, right? Is that the interpretation we're going along with here, folks? Oh, sorry, I was just staring at Red Sonja's massive boobies, and you can as well.
It's my fun bags. And now I'm proud to say you can get your own hands on Denise Richards' fabulous fun bags.
Now, if there's any other cause for concern why Dragon Age Veilguard will be an absolute catastrophic failure, and I do think Silent Hill 2 also suffers from this graphical problem, well, you're about to see for yourself. This I thought was hilarious.
Dragon Age the Veilguard trailer dropped, and the backlash over its new art direction was insane. There was something inherently strange about the characters. Something just felt off. It was as if they had lost the essence of what made them part of the Dragon Age world, and players were quick to pick up on it. Well, now we finally know why this is.
Took a Redditor 2 weeks to fix the Veilguard. Devs didn't realize after 8 years and $100 million the head sizes are too big.
Look at that.
Wait, wow. I like, it didn't look stupid until I saw it not look stupid.
I can tell you exactly why it looks weird. The models appear to be less than 7.5 heads tall. This is almost certainly a stylistic decision made by the art team, designed to push the sense of stylization. Notice also how narrow the shoulder...
Now, it's obvious why, because the team at Bioware now don't care about their players or their fan bases, right? They've got $100 million. They're probably not going to spend every single cent of that money on the video game itself. They'll probably put some aside for Friday nights out at Tim Hortons, guzzling coffee and donuts.
Feel comparatively to the heads. They're contributing to the overall stubbiness of the character models.
That's crazy. Yeah, now I hate the game more now. Because it's been fixed. Yeah, like I should have never watched this. How did this get through? I really, like, I wonder how the fuck did this get through? This is awful. Who the fuck would want to look like this?
Let's look at this. Uni Fade Walker. Got to give her a credit here. I mean, the video's gone viral, but for all the wrong reasons. Look at that. I mean, that's a massive vote down, but yeah, rest in peace to the caterpillar eyebrows. I'm ready to slay. Oh my goodness me. But listen to this.
We've got you covered. And then this is the one that blew my mind. Top surgery scars are also included in this for all of our trans and non-binary rooks out there. I absolutely was blown away by this. It's beautiful to see the inclusion in the game and to see yourself represented in the game in this way is what...
Look, I understand there are fantasy games out there that actually bow down to this nonsense about a male or female character being very ambiguous. I get that, it's been around for a long time. But when you're inserting things like top surgery scars into a fantasy video game, which should just be a fantasy, right? And you've got impressionable viewers who might be thinking about changing their gender because they're not satisfied with how they were born, this is the sort of social engineering machine that could potentially influence people to go out there and consider that as an option. After all, they're very quick to point the finger of blame on a violent video game for inciting horrible acts of, well, I'm not going to say the word, but you get my drift, right? They're going to clearly imply that's something to do with that as well. But when it comes to this sort of nonsense, apparently it's okay. We can include this in the game. And BioWare, I'm absolutely sorry, but this game will not do gangbusters for you. If you think pandering to a certain audience because they get offended, you didn't actually include them in the game, well, I'm sorry, but money ain't gonna pay to keep your lights and clothes and kids fed at home, are they? Oh, man, this is getting downvoted as well. Holy shit, man. Nobody likes this.
Alright guys, today we're taking a look at a full breakdown of the character creation in Dragon Age the Veilguard. About 9 categories controlling everything from your head to your body, eyes, mouth, ears, even makeup, eyes having different colors like the middle, the width of your shoulders, also the bulge, the chest.
Oh, look at that. Look, how interesting. So he goes up to 100% on the chest size, no change. Oh, but when it comes to the fella, oh, you can increase the bowl size all the way below to impress the ladies in your video game. It's such a hypocritical thing to do, isn't it? Don't you think you're going to get lovely, real-life, busty females who want to play this game, but somehow they can't get themselves represented because the character they're playing has a very... well, I wouldn't even say ample chest size at this stage, because I guarantee if you turn his character around, should be as flat as a pancake. In fact, if I got a pancake and put 2 cookie dough balls underneath it, that would have more cleavage than this poor unfortunate AI creation right here. Absolutely awful. And Luke Stevens, I mean, this is his coverage of Dragon Age the Veilguard, where the headline of his video is, "I'm impressed," which could be very ambiguous. Maybe he's not impressed, but this is the footage that BioWare allowed him to show or to react to, or again, carefully curated by Bioware by chance? Have a look at this.
A lot. The first thing we got to do is go through the prologue. This was roughly an hour
Not
and
the
a half,
pronoun
and
prologue.
some of the footage that's already been released publicly. This time, though, we could go through the entire character creator
Gee, what's
ourselves,
missing here?
design
One
our
there. They've got
appearance,
hairstyle, backstory, anything about the assigned false pronouns and the sliders.
This actually does have a pretty significant impact.
Yeah, I'm sure it does, Luke.
Dialogue with characters.
Yeah, you carry on, dude.
While you're going through the rest of the game, especially in later missions.
Now look, I'm hovering over character creator and prologue, and clearly it misses everything. You know, it's strange. Now Luke Stevens, I like this guy. I've said it many times on my channel. He's a good dude. And I do secretly think he hates all the political nonsense shoved in video games. He's lightly talked about Concord, where he mentions the horrific character designs. If he calls it out, like Jeremy Johns was called out for 2 weeks ago when he reviewed Am I a Racist? And then subsequently got a lot of more subscribers to his channel than ever before because the left tried to cancel him simply because he wanted to watch a film that he thought, maybe I should ignore, maybe I should watch, because I guarantee if he didn't like the movie, he would have said so, but he walked out thinking it was good. And I think with Jeremy Johns as well, he's definitely one of us, but he just doesn't say anything, which is how you should be. So Luke Stevens hasn't had, well, he's got quite a ratio of dislikes to likes, but I think that's more in protest of the fact that people don't like the look of this Dragon Age game. They think it's absolute dog shit. So what more can I say? It's only future me inserting myself into this portion of the video before the final cut. Aren't you a very sexy thing? Now, something I constantly hate in the world of video gaming, where you have that very parroted and cliched phrase, oh, this game looks like Metroidvania. It's got those elements. And even Skill Up Ralph, who I used to like when he was co-hosting with his brother on Layman Gaming, and that went downhill after he left to form Skill Up, said this in his headline. Or in fact, instead of me actually reading the headline to you, let's just hear what Ralph Mouth has to say himself.
Hoping to hear, but what surprised me most about my time with the game was how closely it resembles God of War, between both its combat and overall structure.
Now, I beg your pardon, it's not actually Ralph, it's his stand-in, Austin, but oh my god, it's like God of War. What, you mean annoying? Good grief. God of War 3 was the best, in my opinion. Especially the scene where Kratos has to actually prove his manliness with various women that he meets, and you're on a timer, and women were behind that actual segment of the game, which blows my mind. But Casey Hudson, he used to be one of the OGs for the original team at Bioware, and he left the company not once, but twice. And the second time he left in 2020, he probably knew what was on the horizon. Take this, for example, from the July the 15th, 2022, when you have cringe like this from the official Bioware website, the Pride Edition, our development story. Because of course, if you're Mel Shep in the original Mass Effect series, you could romance a dude, as opposed to Michael Douglas and Kathleen Turner, who preferred to romance the stone.
These were Italian.
Now they're practical.
But this is absolutely funny because when I play Mass Effect, whenever I replay it, if I'm Mel Shep, I want to go after somebody thirsty like Miranda because my god, she's the perfect woman. But on the other chance, if I'm Fem Shep, I would want to romance somebody like Liara Tassoni because she's the only female alien in video games I actually have a big, massive wanger for.
Your real first name is Jennifer. I can find your last name if you ask politely.
Did I just say that out aloud? Yes, you did, you buffoon! Now, disappointingly enough, Inzoi from South Korea, their character creation tool. Well, I talked about this about maybe 2 weeks ago, saying, oh, look at that, you get 2 genders in this Sims-like simulator game. Sadly, folks, I have to report this. So this gentleman here who's going over the creation, sexual identity in development. This is from South Korea, by the way.
We're going to start over here at our profile options, right? Basically, they're going to have all the sexual identity options available for you. You're going to be able to pick male, female, non-binary.
So that's interesting, right? I mean, it goes to male and female, then non-binary. Then after that, it's cut off. Again, I don't know why South Korea is thinking it's a good idea to include the term non-binary when in fact that doesn't even exist. It's just in the crazy mindset of people out there that it should exist because, you know, we got to be non-binary. I see even she's getting fed up now. See, poor lady right here. Again, attractive character design. So why can't you leave it as male and female? Oh my goodness. South Korea, they are starting to disappoint me a lot now when it comes to them bowing down to Western ideology, which is the worst ology possible. But Throne and Liberty, another South Korean game, their character creation, male and female, full customizational options. Let's have a quick glance at this.
They are together in that. Oftentimes, you have a phenomenal looking face. You know, the visual fidelity, the sheer level of detail that they have on the face is just like mind-blowing, but then they have this hair that just does not work. And sometimes
so from what I can tell at this early stage, when I've gone through the chapter headings, there's nothing about... Oh, hang on. What's the right here? I don't see anything at the moment about sexual preferences. So Throne and Liberty might be a good game to indulge yourself in. So that might be okay. You might get off with a pass on that one. But I thought I'll end today's video, folks, because I haven't really covered this game at all on my channel. Mecha Break, the character creation. And this is courtesy of Sladra. Very good channel name, by the way. And actually, some things he said in there just made me chuckle.
What? But this is at the start of the game, so we have a couple different ones. We're definitely selecting a waifu, though. 100%.
Absolutely, my man. You need to.
See what they kind of look like. Maybe their armor is different. We gotta go with this. 100%. All right,
she's
let's go
my
customize
favorite.
it. Check out all of the options in the character creator. So the first over here, we got like the different faces.
See, you got your diverse options already.
We got an advanced over here. So we have skin texture, normal, rough, or fine. I like how they consider freckles rough.
Freckles are beautiful.
Can we zoom in more?
Dude, let's just get to the chest part. That's what we're all dying to see.
And then we have roughness. Is that like the amount of freckles we have? All right. Anyways, we're good with the face. Let's go with the face shape and check out the different presets. Oh,
look at that. That's good.
Whoa, what was that? Is she Sigma now? I saw that.
Forget about the game. Let's just watch her expressing herself. Awesome. Okay, that's really good.
All right. Good face. All right, we got eyes. Can we zoom in more?
That is awesome. That is really good. Oh, wow.
Oh, it's kind of like the eye shape. You know what's weird is I thought this game was all about mechs, right? But like now we're like, we changed the eye colors. Oh, wait, was there more options?
Here's the best part. Yes.
I'm here for
yes, come on.
The personalities, all right. Chest uplift, what's that? Oh.
It's exactly what it sounds like, dude.
Oh, should it be like up or down?
Yes.
Oh, wait, hold on, that's width. We want width all the way up, right?
Oh my gosh.
Oh wow, there's so many options on this one.
Just push up and then, oh my goodness me.
I don't like them too. I feel like
I need to get access to the beta testing again. I think it's all closed now.
Uplift.
Holy hell, man.
Chat.
Those are the best D-cups I've ever seen.
This is the story. This is the campaign right now. All right, this is the plot. Do you guys like up or down?
I don't know about you, but I'm getting rather hot in here.
This looks just weird. You know, I think on the lower end, right?
Go to the buttocks, dude. Let's see the buttocks. This is the more entertaining part of the video.
Well, dude, this game has the buttocks size. Dude, this game is going to be a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
This is game of the year. Oh my god. Let's go.
It's already getting a 10 out of 10 from me.
Oh my gosh, they deflated.
You don't have to play the game. Just go into character creation and have a fun old time.
I don't know what I did. Wait,
Goodness me.
All right. Okay, we need this. Like, I think
they
up
got
is actually
height and width for
like,
butt cheeks.
And then we have the width.
That's hilarious.
Wait,
wow. Mecha Break, I absolutely love you. Oh, God. Oh, before I chuckle myself to death, folks. Well, that was an interesting video today. Honestly, I'm going to have to dissect this one because it's been a rather long cut, I've got to say. But listen, if you want to play a video game where it introduces the things you want to see, by all means, enjoy the game. Personally, for me, I find that stuff abhorrent. You don't need it in a video game. I mean, do you think in the future that Activision might do this with Call of Duty? Maximizing your character's potential by giving them pronouns. I mean, they've already gone down that line a little bit, especially with the trans bullet stuff this year for Pride Month, which was absolutely hilarious. But I can see it happening, and I can see Remedy, the people behind the Max Payne remakes, doing a similar thing with those. I can almost see it. Again, even the whole furore at the moment about the Aloy face being remastered for the PlayStation 5 will actually be the ugly version we got in the sequel. So who knows? I mean, look, Horizon Zero Dawn, it's a good game, but I wasn't a fan of the combat and some of the mechanics. It just got very stale afterwards. So what more can I say? So on that one, ladies and gentlemen, if you were me and if I were you, and no, I'm not Philip Michael Thomas from Miami Vice, but if you think I look like him, then by all means, leave a comment below and let me know. And I'll catch you catching me for the return of the next video.
Tune in next time, Space Freaks, and hear your doobry go ping in the next gripping installment of
Kung Fu Hot Dog.